All right, we are back in business. Let me make sure. Okay, we now on mute. Now how that go?
Oh yeah.
Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentleman of Crypto, episode 149. Today is Thursday, April 19th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10ish. At 10ish.
For the free Bitcoin yesterday, who won?
All right, so for the free Bitcoin, we had some fun yesterday. We asked our subscribers to leave comments about our movie, our made-up movie, Welcome to Crypto Land. And, we had such great comments. We actually had a three-way tie.
What? It was some good comments on there.
I couldn't choose a winner. It was great to see, some of the creativity with it. But let's see, IQ Denim, Dan Demand, and Crypto Knight. Congratulations.
Congrats,
all three winners.
We giving out crypto like it's Candyland.
Yeah, I already sent you that free Bitcoin. Appreciate your comments. I'm actually looking through them here since it was three different ones. But Crypto Knight was basically saying it'll have Steven Seagal, Jamie Foxx, Paris Hilton, Manny Pacquiao. A soundtrack with Khaled, Nas in the game. Basically, they all have to move to a safe zone because of the ICOs, and they get called scoundrels by government regulators. And the whole movie, Mike Tyson is just saying Ethereum because he likes the way it sounds, which is hilarious.
Who did that one?
That was Crypto Knight.
All right, Crypto Knight, nice.
Yeah, nice. And then Dan the Man, basically, it shows Roger Ver with Deads playing by Migos, and then watching Bcash, the Bcash price drop. That was pretty funny. And then he also Vitalik Buterin as himself. Otherwise, you need some CGI for this dude, which I understand because I haven't seen a head like that ever. It looked like the first piece of bread. It's huge. But let's see, IQ Denim as well. Yeah, so he talks about them having a ridiculous life and then moving to Malta as well. And they have to escape prison, like the guy we talked about yesterday. So
there we go.
Great comments there, people.
Great comments. Thank you for all those comments.
Make sure you put them on YouTube so we can send you that free Bitcoin.
All right, so 3 winners. Okay, that's a first.
That's a first.
And first. We're definitely, after today's stories, we're gonna have some more stuff to go into the movie. So don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and get some quick shout outs. Again, my peep. What's going on, Malik? Summitri, Sid Cardano, Icon, and Wan Chain. We're back, huh? Gia. Hello, Gia Rodriguez, Ghost Acosta, Dan the Man, the P-Man Band. Everybody else loading in.
Everybody's the man.
There we go. All right, first story. I'm sure you all saw yesterday, actually after we got off, probably an hour and a half after we got off, the news broke. But Dow Jones Media Group and Brave blockchain platform to test consent-based ads.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, consent-based ads. I said that word all wrong, but appreciate you not saying nothing. Consent-based ads.
Let it ride.
The Dow Jones Media Group and the blockchain-powered, privacy-oriented web browser Brave have formed a partnership to test blockchain technology and digital advertising, according to a press release published yesterday, April 18th. Nice. For those who don't know, we talk about Brave a lot on here. Bitcoin Zay, he's an advocate for it. He uses it a lot. I started using it. I like it. I still think it's a little bugs to get figured out, but it's really good. Blocks all those external ads and the more privacy. Even shows you how much time you've increased on your browsing time. And now they're doing, they're partnering with Dow Jones. What are they going to be doing?
Well, it looks like the Dow Jones Media Group, which will provide, I guess, the ads that they can use with Brave. What they're basically doing is they're trying to cut the middleman, so to say, and basically pay the people who put out content directly with Brave tokens, and people who want to view their content can pay with Brave tokens using the Brave browser. You can actually top up your wallet, and then in order to pay to not see ads or pay to see certain content, you can use Brave tokens. So for people like us, other influencers, that's another good reason why Brave may be a good platform to use. And as far as the pump in price, it's because it has utility. Like we keep saying this about altcoins. Like if you look at most altcoins, they are speculative and most of them are trash. But there are some altcoins, like we've stated before, you got to dig through to find them. But there are some that if the utility comes through, like we're seeing here, you can see that big jump in price. And I think long term this will be great because if people start saying I can get paid twice as much this way than on other platforms, plus Brave's price is going through the roof, you know what I mean? So with the amount of Brave tokens I have, I'm actually making more. People start leaving, and that's what I think people don't realize about the new economy. People will start leaving these big platforms because it's centralized. They actually, I'm sure you've heard of people who've gotten kicked off or had content taken down on YouTube or certain places simply because of their freedom of speech taken. So this is good to see from Brave and Dow Jones Media Group.
And big shout out to Bitcoin Zay. He actually put the BAT token on one of our coins to watch. Was it last week in our newsletter? So if you're not in our digital assets group, you just missed a quick pump. He literally put that in there about 7, 8, 9 days ago.
Quick
and
40%.
yeah, he said it was a mid-turn hold, and here we are.
Oh yeah.
More shout outs. Be Well, what's going on? Angela, hello Angela. It's me, Boss Lady, Michael Jones, The Roaster, Sergeant Crypto.
Oh yeah.
What's going on? Yes, so I'm actually trying to pull up the Brave browser right now so everyone can take a quick peek at it. Let's see how gentle this OBS platform is going to be with us. It remains to be seen. Do you see Brave on here? Here we go, Brave. Let's see if we can see it. Boom. And that is the Brave browser, folks. You can kind of see it here. You can see I have it open. It says 49 trackers blocked over here, 23 ads blocked, 1 HTTPS upgrade, and 4-second save. So if you imagine trying to, I guess browse on here for days, weeks, months, years. It would be interesting to see how many seconds, how much time did you actually save. But this is how the main page of Brave look. They always switch the pictures around.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
The settings part is where you can see the actual Brave token where you can use the wallet, which is like I said, pretty neat that you can use it.
Where is it really
payments,
right?
Yeah, so if you look on there, Brave payments, simple way through Uphold. To actually
you see the Uphold sign right there, and right next to Bitcoin Zay hit on the left.
Yep. Right there.
There we go. Man, you scoot over there.
But yeah.
But so this is pretty cool. So the BAT token literally goes right here with the browser. Has all the information how to use it. It has an FAQ here at the bottom. So something else to play with. Again, currently I don't use it as my primary browser only because I do still want to see it get tested, battle tested, and strengthened. But as far as the tracking on it, is way better than Chrome and everybody else who are literally you say a word out loud and next thing you know they have ads directed your way for it.
Yeah,
you're like, all right, we got listening software going on.
Yeah,
we really do. Yeah, this is crazy. So shout out to Brave, BAT token, all that good stuff. They're off to a great start.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Next up, I just saw it in the comment section as well. Yes, we are lauding this guy as a hero right now. Kraken CEO. Crypto exchange won't answer to New York's AG's inquiry. I was gonna give him a hand clap too. You know what? This is what we're talking about fighting back. All right, it is very difficult for the small business and the small guys to do here and there.
Yep.
But for the ones who have a little bit of money, like why are you backing down, Coinbase? Well, we know why IPO, but some of these other places, why are you backing down?
Yeah.
Like. Stop backing down.
Scared.
You're not doing anything illegal. They're creating new rules and laws as they go. And it looks like the Kraken CEO recognizes that as well. And I didn't even realize they're still in San Francisco-based cryptocurrency exchange Kraken isn't planning to respond to the New York Attorney General newly unveiled inquiry into the ecosystem. Kraken was one of the 13 exchanges that received a letter from the New York AG's Eric Schneiderman on Tuesday as part of his new inquiry into cryptocurrency exchanges. While most exchanges generally welcome, i.e. the Ned Flanders of the gangs, we've talked about them before, welcomed the inquiry and said they will fill out the attached questionnaire like good boys and girls. Kraken took a different tack when reached for comment. Kraken's bit license prompted exit from New York in 2015, pays another dividend today. CEO Jesse Powell says via email yesterday morning, Powell made it clear that Kraken does not intend to answer the questionnaire, saying, in quotes, I realized that we made the wise decision to get the hell out of New York 3 years ago and that we can dodge this bullet. That is wrong. And he talking, hey, listen, and he is talking that hot stuff. He is like, not only are we not doing it, but we're going to let you know why we're not doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Yeah. Great story. What's your thoughts?
I was going to say, the Kraken CEO, he was like, you would never take our terrible UX and UI You got to pry it from my cold dead hands.
Right.
But hey, he's defending his business. Like we've always said, like the Telegram CEO, like some of the other CEOs we've seen that have kind of bugged it. He's protecting his business and he's making it known that this is insulting. We've seen this, or we've said this plenty of times that, you know, just from a business standpoint, the fact that regulators can send you some questionnaire or write you a letter with their beautiful quill pen and tell you in 2 weeks you need to fill this out and send it back. It's like, who are you?
You just got your appointment. I've been in business the last 3 or 4 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just showed up. And like I said before, it really is sort of in a microcosm, East Coast versus West Coast thing. Because you have people in New York trying to regulate companies who a lot of them are not based maybe on the West Coast, but have a lot of business dealings in the West Coast.
Don't have to go east.
And they don't need it. It was like basically the money part of it is solved. Like, bro, I don't even need to go to Wall Street for money now. So, I mean, it's sort of a flex back and forth. This is what I like to call when rich people fight. I love to see it because it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's good to see because actually that's when you really are like, okay, something bad is going on. Because usually they don't want to lose money, so they'll just comply. But when somebody's going back at them, it's like, all right, this may be worth fighting for. So.
And you know what? Give a shout out to Kraken too. As much as we joke about Kraken, because they definitely have gone downhill. As many exchanges trying to deal with scaling and support and all that, I will give them a hand clap because they were one of the first exchanges to allow you to trade on margin ×5 with a few different coins. And at that time, the only other thing you could get on was Poloniex. I think they only had ×3 or something. Yeah, Poloniex. And was there anybody else really doing margin?
No.
Yeah.
Not in the US,
So
no.
Kraken was one of the first ones to really jump that. The ×5 was huge. So yeah, I mean, they've been having a bumpy ride, but yeah, everybody's saying release the Kraken. Yeah, I mean, I definitely fully support them now. Don't know how much training is going to happen, but definitely fully support them for actually doing this. And it's a shame that there's only one exchange standing up like that when literally all 13 exchanges that were subpoenaed or inquired into, if they all were together, decide to actually self-regulate, as they keep talking about, and say, no thanks, Attorney General, we don't need your input on this one, then we'll be good to go. So, yeah, smash that like, people. Come on.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Shout out to Kraken. Love seeing that. Speaking of exchanges, world's 4th largest crypto exchange, Huobi. That's it, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Huobi. I was practicing before, people. Expands to London as entry point to EU market. What is going on with Huobi?
All right. Well, it looks like their business manager basically looked at the European market, saw that London is the highest trading in volume in the European market. So we need to have an office there. And they basically, they created an office in London now. And I believe they're thinking about moving another office in America somewhere. Huobi, like I said, they're the 4th largest in the space, so anything they do, is some big movements. It is interesting because during the London trading time zone, there's a lot of movements that have been pretty consistent lately as far as price going up, so that is a good time zone to watch. London is pretty big in volume, so good to see there. And we're starting to see companies, spread their wings. They're spreading out everywhere, basically making it known, look, you can't use your state or your country laws to regulate cryptocurrencies.
I was about to say that. It's going to be offices everywhere.
Like, what are you talking about? So, good to see that.
It's going to be interesting how that actually develops and matures now that we are seeing this where, like you said, we got an office here in the U.S. We got an office in Britain. We got an office in Malta where they don't even care. We got offices here and there. Like, this is why self-regulation will be important because, like you said, governments, regulators, they won't be able to. They're going to say, well, whenever you cross this imaginary line on the internet over here with your IP address, then you have to abide by these rules, really?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you're going to stand on the state line with
right.
with different IP addresses? Like,
come on. Yeah. VPNs, let's get them going.
Oh, yeah.
All right. IBM and Salon Media pilot blockchain project to prevent fraud in advertising industry. What is going on with them?
A lot of fraudsters.
Right.
Well, IBM, if you've looked at the news lately, IBM's going hard.
They're going hard. And they're never like that main, they're like the quiet winner.
Yeah.
They always have,
and they keep it that way on purpose. Yeah.
If you ever been to IBM campus, it's huge. It's dated. Don't get me wrong, it's dated. But they are huge.
It's really quiet.
Yeah, it's really quiet, right?
It's always quiet.
But
nobody say anything. It's always mysterious. Like, hey, what y'all got going on here?
They get business done, as seen here.
And their blockchain initiative, which started about 4 or 5 years ago, basically they're using their blockchain technology, which you may have seen on their commercial, for projects like this, where if you have a proof of concept where you can prove that you created certain content that keeps fraudsters out on an immutable ledger, aka the blockchain, and because it costs digital advertisers around, like it says, I think $19 billion a year. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That's $1 billion industry too, just like hackers. So
right.
if you can basically get rid of the fraud part of it, basically everybody can make more money. And going forward, this is a good way for people to get their advertisement out without fear of fraudsters. So they will bring more advertisement into the space. So sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy right there.
Now, when they say fraud and advertisement, do they mean like something like the scam ICO advertisements and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, well, yeah. the type of ads where you click on it and it takes you directly somewhere else, stuff like that.
Redirects and stuff.
Using someone else's
that's
name.
Huge.
Yeah, using somebody else's
Getting Rick
likeness.
all through 2007.
Taking somebody's face. And then, you know, that's crazy. But it'd be interesting to see this proof of concept records because it says it has contractual conditions, publisher payments, and details of the contract. So, I mean, if IBM can pull it off for business, this would be a big step from the marketing standpoint.
That'd be good too. I mean, it's good to see. Actually, when you click on it, is what it's supposed to be.
Be a new group of madmen,
and not taking you to some malware site. Speaking of blocking fake news and fake advertising, Savedroid is back in the news. You might remember Savedroid from yesterday when we had the meme up and is gone on their website. Some people were saying that this can't be true. It must be a hack. Other people were saying no, it's a real exit scam. There's a lot of back and forth. Well, it looks like the CEO came back online yesterday to send a message about exit scams. He said this was all a big PR stunt. They're not going anywhere. He was just trying to make more people aware about ICO, bad ICOs and everything. This is the picture yesterday on the website and it's gone, however. But, again, he came back and said that there actually wasn't a scam. Where is it at? Here we go.
But I think he wanted to show how easy it is to get people.
Right, yeah. Today's thing is said, and is not gone with the subtitle. Savedroid was here, is here, and will be here. And Savedroid is all in for establishing high-quality ICO standards. Their CEO, Yasin Hanker, gave like a 4-minute statement on it. We're not going to watch that, but he's quoted as saying, if we look at this crypto market, we see that there's so much scam happening. Scam from the beginning all the way to the end of the ICO. Extra scams all over the place, and I believe what we've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg. I get it. I get what he's doing. I understand why he did it.
Turning the money?
Right. Great PR, all that good stuff, but as an investor, not funny. If I was an investor in this, yeah, come on. Yeah, somebody said catfish, LOL. Yeah, he gave him the catfish. I don't know how his investors would feel about this. This isn't one of those things where you just tell them, hey, guys, I was just kidding, but I won't do that again.
This is gonna be on the front page of the next SEC report.
This
is why ICO should be banned. You have people that can just fake
true.
it and come back. Like
that is true.
That's gonna be the next one.
and not only that, I mean, it's also, when people hear the news, sometimes after they hear it once, they don't go back and check to see if it's right or wrong again. So a lot of people just heard that news, and from now on, when they hear the word Savedroid, they're gonna be like, "This is the one that got scammed."
Yeah,
and then somebody's gonna have to explain to them for 5 or 10 minutes if they listen why it actually wasn't a real scam. It was a CEO and a marketing plan, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's distasteful. So good luck. I mean, to your project moving forward. Yeah. But you're right. This will be on the
swing and a miss.
This will be on the next SEC report. They're gonna be like, see, we tried to tell y'all. I mean,
that's gonna be right beside my man right here. Nico Nick.
Right.
They're gonna be right beside each other on the SEC report. So.
Poor project PR, but hey, everybody is talking about Savedroid, and I will tell you this: from a community standpoint, and even from like a personal investor standpoint, I still haven't even looked up what you guys did because I've been too focused on this story. So I don't think that PR worked for me personally.
Yeah, not at all.
Right? It's like,
not
you know what they do? Have you looked yet?
No, well, it's sort of. I kind of breezed through it, but it's another ICO. It's like
right. Yeah. So but hey, great. Hopefully, Savedroid goes on to do great things. But it would be actually funny if like another 2 months they was like, and it's going for real.
It's going for real.
Like we just want to double up. Bought the dip. NASA funds development of autonomous spacecraft that uses blockchain.
Oh, yeah.
NASA has awarded a new grant that supports the development of autonomous spacecraft that could make decisions using blockchain technology without human intervention. News outlet Space.com reported yesterday, April 18th. All right. What does that mean? What is NASA doing with this grant? How much did they get? And what's the game plan here?
All right. Well, there is a student, and I want to make sure I get her name right. Sort of Jen Wee Coxis, or she's a professor. Sorry, of electrical engineering, and she actually got a grant from NASA. They actually gave her the grant to create or to try and build an autonomous spacecraft that will utilize Ethereum as a technology in deep space. And we have seen crypto in space before with Quantum launching a satellite into space, Blockstream, they're mining in space. So we're seeing people, try and go outer space with blockchain, which is good to see. So NASA, I guess, is sort of getting on board with that as well. Her research will, in my opinion, take a little while because I mean, you're trying to take a new technology like Spacecraft, throw in a newer technology with crypto, and then on top of that, put the newest technology, which is AI, to make it autonomous. So this could take a while. However, they're supposedly using smart contracts in order for it to think for itself. So we'll see, how it goes.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
University of Akron, hey, hit up LeBron. You might be able to get some more.
Hey, you might be able to get that real grant.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very honorable to go after this. Like I said, this is one of those things that'll take some time, but I'm always excited because if you got people like this working on it in the space, there's no reason to leave.
Right.
You have years and years of this going on. So when people are saying the market is dead or the technology is going away, this is a good example of why it's not.
Let's give this project 2 to 5 years and see what happens. I mean,
oh yeah,
and this would be the one that sneaks you, and then literally in 2 or 3 years, it'll be that story like, hey, NASA has this rocket that can X amount. People are like, wait, when did they start working on that?
Yep.
Quietly on a Thursday day, Thursday, and in the middle of the spring. But that's pretty good news from them.
Absolutely.
All right, not much other news today. Bitcoin price is trying to decide what it's going to do next. What else is going on? I think that's about it.
Well, I will say just a quick look at the SEC meeting they had with what's his name, Andreessen Horowitz, and Union Square's Ventures. It was a meeting about some tokens not being regarded as securities, and the problem there is if people call their token a utility token, that's fine. That's basically what the SEC is saying. That's fine if it's a utility token. However, they can't be listed on exchanges for resale. It has to only be used for utility of that.
Oh, to actually just utilize it.
Exactly. So, for instance, with Brave Browser, if you got BAT tokens, you will receive it from that company, and then from there, you wouldn't be able to sell it for Bitcoin or for anything else. You would only be able to use it for that service, which is basically Chuck E. Cheese coins.
And the reason why they're doing that is why?
Because they want to stay within the Howey test, a 80-year-old test that somehow covers cryptocurrencies. When in actuality, it actually is so broad, it can cover everything, really. I mean, if I bought 2 couches with the intention of reselling for a different value, it's very broad. But they only apply it to things that are making money. So,
and that's what I was just about to say. That is the thing behind it. If it makes money, that's a no go. You haven't paid the SEC anything.
Yep.
Nope. You got to do it this way. I mean, I just want to sit in on one of their meetings to see like what. It has to be a bunch of yes men and women around.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is there anybody in these SEC meetings at this time? They're like, I think that's a bad idea. Like, why are we doing this?
Nah, it's a bunch of people
who
don't blink in ponytails.
or even better is like, don't you know we still haven't figured out this banking issue over here? Why are we even talking about this right now?
Yeah, just leave this alone. Yeah.
I can't wait until the next new tech upgrade comes in this crypto space or whatever it is, whatever industry. I can't wait for the next big one to come that makes billions and trillions of dollars so they can forget all about crypto literally like that same day and be like, oh, well, that doesn't make as much money as this over here. Let's go over-regulate this thing, so...
Oh boy, all these hall monitors killing me.
Right. Got your little orange strap early in your life, huh? Oh my goodness. All right, for the free Bitcoin, what are we doing today?
All right, so for the free Bitcoin, tell us what you think about the NASA grant to the student at Akron. Some people think it's good for Ethereum that going long term having a node in space is good. Some people think it may be negative because it's just fluff. They're just trying to increase the name because it could get out there and not work. So let us know what you think. Put your public address, and we'll send you that free Bitcoin. All
right. Thank you for that. And also, we are finally up and running on iHeartRadio. Yes. Saw it on there yesterday. We are about to get microphones in here because it did sound a little bit distorted for the podcast. We're going to clean that up for you all. Absolutely. Other than that, thanks for watching. We will see you all tomorrow, Friday, in the week with a bang for episode number 150.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Have a good one.